Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I'm going to put this down as being as the wettest November we've ever had in a long time. We got some areas pretty close to getting flooded. Skunk, I know it was a cat, dude. The river over here, they're saying is almost completely full and about out of its banks. It's only a couple miles over. We might run over and take a look at that. I'm thankful that it's rain. I'm thankful it's rain and not snow. Otherwise, we'd be buried bad. So, what the heck? We'll run over and check that out, see how full the river is. Okay, it wasn't this river. It's the river another 10 miles east of here. This one, it's about half full. It's fuller than normal is. So then we got water standing out there. This little field's flooding. So yeah, crazy. So well, thank you everybody. A lot of you have come forward, told me you're fighting with the diabetes and that. It's really helped the mood, and I thank you guys. Some days I just felt like I'm fighting this all alone, and I'm like, why? I know it's stupid, but it can mess with you. It can mess with you bad. I don't like that, but anyway, so I thank everybody. Even though it's gloomy today, I don't feel like I did yesterday. And I just trying to get a grasp on it and get it back under control like I had it. I mean, before I didn't have this much trouble, but I don't know. I don't know if it's all this fighting in the world and all these threats. The world just keeps getting crazier and crazier every day you get up. There's more and more stuff happening. I don't know, that's part of the thing. I mean, that's about the only thing that's really changed, but it shouldn't bug me, but it does bug me. Because unfortunately, a lot of people don't see the dangers and what's being allowed. I guess the fighting comes to this land, and the fighting comes to this land. I guess that's when people will finally wake up and go, oh. It's like trying to mess with a rabid dog. It's being mean, it's sick. But you still want to love it and you want to pet it, then you reach out to try and help it. It bites and rips the living shit out of you. And then you're sick. Which is a crazy way of putting it, but I mean, I like the one idea that was been suggested, make a safe area in their country. Establish a safe boundary, and then they could stay there and get things taken care of, but I don't know. I'm not going into one of those videos today. This problem is not going to fix itself overnight. It's not going to fix itself by Christmas. It's not going to fix itself by next summer. It's going to take a while to get this all taken care of. So anyway, we're going to go to the farm. I really don't know why, other than the fact to get out of the house so I ain't sitting there. I got some metal that I could use for my engine stands. It's not exactly what I want, but I can figure it out. I can make it work. So just part of me, the laziness part. So, well, here, one final shot. We got water standing out here in this field. And look at that little pond. I get up here, I'll show you something. And let's see, is that correct? Yeah, it's got water, girl. Okay, we get up top of the hill. I'll show you here. Everybody is taking notice that the beavers or something have moved in here. Okay. Oh, holy crap. Something's moved in there big time. Shut up, wipers. Okay. Right. There was the first one I noticed. That was on the edge of the water. Now look, it's completely surrounded. And I noticed there's one there. And a couple over here. Of some kind of animal homes being built. There. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they had them all built on the edge of the water. And if we look down here careful, you can actually see the waters. Whoops, it won't focus. The water is actually running over the top. It's the first time since they built that, but that is full of water. And us neighbors here are kind of glad that's there. We're kind of hoping that volunteer trees start popping up in there and kind of turn them back into the woods. But, yep, so the wildlife is moving back into the area, so. Anyway, whoops, sorry, darkened out. Anyway, we'll get to the shop and see what's going on. Shit, I just got remembered I gotta get my phone on here soon. Because, more of these are supposed to be coming. These are wells for those engine stands. Excuse me, sorry. My bad. Guess as Garfield would say, tasteful. Bought the wrong stuff, but hey. Can't be perfect all the time. Okay. See, before I had 4-inch metal that fit these, all I'd have to do is just put it up there, slice it off. Well, I can't find that 4-inch metal. It's gone. And I asked a friend about it. He says, no, he said he never used it, so I guess I'm going to figure out where I want this, figure out the length, cut them, and then get the hole figured out. And actually, I want to get my good hat that ain't off and put old Mr. Work Hat on. Here's a set we haven't used yet. I've got so much shit around my shop. And they're all dirty. And let's see. Ta-da! It is a Harbor Freight tool special. And we're item number. That's right. So, item number 3577, Pittsburgh. Old transfer punches. And I'm gonna guess it's, yeah, this one. Nope, too big. Might be that one. Watch this one. That one's too tight. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there and I'll get this centered where I want it. And I'll get set up and do one, because what I got is a little jig I put on the drill press. So I can sit there and once I get the holes dink-dinked, I can just flip it over and do all 4 corners and not have to relocate. So I guess I mess with that. And I guess also let me guys Also, let me know if you guys notice a difference in the sound. And it's doing that stupid fade in and out today again. Like, what the heck? Let me know if the sound sounds better. I think it does. It seems like it picks me up more than it picks up the noises around now. Not that anybody really wants to hear me much clearer, I guess. So, oh yeah, I got the 2 missing bolts for the valve covers. They did find them, or they found me some. I don't know. But, all right, I want to figure out. It's too wet outside to cut outside, so I guess I'm gonna have to break down and cut in here today. I won't. Anyway, we'll get this set up and we'll cut some plates and at least get these wheels onto one of the engine stands. So, all right. I like my DeWalt, but I'm starting to see where this saw is just a very, very rough cut material saw. I played hell trying to get these square. They're not perfect, but they're going to work for what I'm trying to do. I guess I'm letting them cool off, then I'll take the grinder to them, take the edges off of them, and they're still too warm. Plus that saw heats everything up too much. So it's a good saw for like cutting rebar and stuff that's not real important. I really can't complain too much. It's doing what I want it to. It cut the metal. Yeah. So I'll get these cooled off, cleaned up, and get it marked, and get set up in the drill press and see if we can drill some holes and have them come out right. I should cut one more, just in case. And that one more can be my pattern, too. And for the most part, yeah. Maybe for the most part. There's shit. That looks good. Let's see. Match different mix up. Those 4 ain't bad. That tells me that these 4 ain't square because I just turned them one end to the other and they're pretty much all the same size now. Wonderful! And that makes it real fun. If they're not perfect, that makes it real fun trying to drill these holes, boom boom, without having the gotta come up with a better way to cut my metal here. Alright. Well, my little trick kind of worked. I mean, I got them pretty much all the same length across. I mean, not bad. That one right there. Let's see. Take you out. Let's see what we got there. Okay. Let's see. We'll do this. There. There. I think I got one right there that I'll hit just a little. Yeah. I mean, otherwise, everybody is actually. I don't think I want to worry about that because I think I'm going to oversize the holes just a hair. Now I just got to get those get one centered, marked, and drilled. Because I'm going to have just the metal's just a hair wider than what the wheels are. So, alright, I'll get this set up and get it marked, and we'll go from there. Well, I will get through with this project for now. Don't look too bad, considering I'm putting 1/2-inch holes in. I don't know what or why, but since going to the 1/2-inch holes, everything's working. So I'm only putting these small bolts in. So doing that, I gotta put washers on so they don't pull the nuts through. But these are for me, or I guess I could re-drill the wheels too. I never even thought of that. Huh, that might be. Get those bolted and take one bolt out at a time and re-hit it. For some reason today I just could not get it to line up. So, like I said, these engine stands probably ain't going anywhere. They're just for me. So, and I guess if I do sell them, I guess I'll drill them and put a bigger bolt in it. That's all I can do. So, and a bigger bolt won't hurt nothing. I mean, just because something's made one way doesn't mean it has to stay that way. So this way I can get them all. Well, that's not so bad. I mean, that's not so bad. Okay. Well, we'll go over and I'll show you how I'm doing this. And I guess that's what I'll just do with all these. I'm just going to keep doing this. Drill the 1/2-inch hole. And so, let's see. What kind of view you guys got? Those short. Okay, not too bad. Sorry about jumping you guys all around, but anyway, I've taken I'll turn the air compressor on, but see, I got my corner thing there, and I do not try and hold the metal. So, in there. I don't know what kind of oil this is, but it's better than nothing. Kind of a small drill press. I know somebody's out there going, I got a better way. Well, this is the only way I got to do it right now. I'm kind of like an idea of putting bigger bolts in these wheels anyway. If this was ever to go into production, I would figure out a different way of doing this, I'll tell you that. I know I need some new drill bits, but deal with what you got, I guess. unfortunately I got this little drill press as low as it'll go for speed, so. And I got my big drill press, but like I said, I wasn't counting on having to put my 1/2-inch bit in here, so. Oh, an Iron Man, thank you. These are those clamps you sent home with me. Thank you. Took a little while to find them. I'm like, oh, I was looking for clamps for this, and I'm like, I know I got them out here, but. Actually, I need to get one of those drill bit sharpeners. But I don't know if I can do that. Come on. There you go. I'm getting oil all over the bench, but air's getting low enough in the tank, the hose ain't shutting. Okay, then I come over here, take off the come over here and make sure through washer nut. I almost put these together wrong because you want the, I'll show you here, you want the nut up, not down, otherwise you could have a clearance issue. Once you, and this way too, you'll see, oh, I almost got you guys too high now, don't I? Oh, bring it down. And I mean, I don't have a lot. I mean, I'm close. There's not a. I don't know what I couldn't figure it out. So I wasn't going to argue with it. I'm like, screw it. I'll put a big hole in it, and I can adjust these around a little. There you go. Okay. I'm going to show you the clearance issue that almost happens. I'll turn this one bolt around. I'll have to put the nuts down. Well, I don't like putting nuts down. I know that sounds bad, but for one thing, if they wiggle loose, you don't see them, and then when they fall off, you're like, but see, I almost have an issue. I know you can cut the bolt off, but it's just better to have the head of the bolt up or on the bottom, and that. So I at least got to do one more, but I got 5 more plates over there. I'm going to go ahead and get done. Have these all set up. Should cut some more plates because I'll need. I got 12 more wheels coming, so I need 12 more plates. Which I don't think I got enough metal. I'm cutting up all my scrap I dug home from work, so. And like I said, I decided I'm just going to put swivels all the way around. Wish I could find wheels that would lock, but that's a lot more money, more than what I've got to invest. And like I said, if I don't sell these are mine. And actually, that green engine stand that I got the 3 wheels on, I like that because 1, 2, 3, that it seems to do really, really good. I like the fact that you don't have, you're not being, let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm just gonna do. You're not having to steer it. I mean, if you want to go back and then over, I guess that's the nice thing about having the swivel wheels all the way around. And somebody kept telling me, oh, you got to have them with 4 wheels, so that's why I'm going to 4 wheels. Otherwise, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish up those plates, and maybe we'll get the welder out and get these darn things welded on, and yeah. So, all right. Oh no. I don't know if I recorded it or not. Thought I did. Anyway, we're welding the feet things onto the engine stand, so alright. Okay, so let's record this time. What the hell? Correct. Anyway. Well, that's welded, and now I got to do one more. Whew. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do it to the other one. Get this cooled off and out of the way. And then we'll sand this one lightly and get her painted again. So that way when I put the wheels on, everything's painted. Anyway, well, I set her on the floor. She don't rock. You see, you can drive it anywhere. So, cool. Got that. Oh. Alright, okay. Kind of touched on the subject of having a phone again. It's kind of weird, you know your phone's off and all of a sudden it starts ringing at you. You're like, huh? It said the name because I got mine set to tell me the names. And yeah, luckily I didn't screw it up. I got a couple welding splatters. And it was the wife calling. I'm like, how? Well, needless to say, where she works, they confronted her and said, hey, those storms that rolled through the other day, one of the stores got damaged. And they're trying to get the store up and going again. So they're calling in help. So my wife gets to go to that town, I ain't going to say where, but that town, and help them reopen their deli again in the Walmart. So they sending her down there, so that worked out good. So, and yeah. So, and then I just had another call on some other stuff. I'm glad the phone's on because it's been going crazy ever since. Now I don't have to sit out here without a phone, which is even better yet. That was starting to scare me. I mean, it did. It scared me. Anyway, since I got done welding here and I forgot to pick up my rigs, I'm going to kind of sit here for a little bit, make sure nothing takes off smoking on me or start burning. But, yep, I get the wheels. And I know I put the wheels on the one I got to paint, so I'll be taking them off again, but all of a sudden I got hot. But, and I can't see out the glasses either. So, but to get these engine stands finished, I do have some pipe. Hey, I can see now. I got. Hey. I got this chunk. I gotta get more of this because that gets the through hole and then the threaded hole. I gotta come up with a piece of 1/2 inch 5/8 plate, 6 inches wide, 50 inches long, or 55 inches long. But I want to say 55 to 60 inches long to make the heads out of it. But I gotta get the pipe that goes onto the stand. And I don't know, I might just, I guess when I do these, I'll use the drill press and center. I'll use a V-block and get that all centered and then drill the holes for those clamp nuts then. I just wish I could have a little tighter fitting pipe because as I clamp those down, otherwise without it sags, but as soon as I clamp it, the motor levels out, which is no big deal. I guess I really won't be starting the motors on that because I've got the engine test stand there, so I guess it really doesn't make a difference. I'm going to try and remember to cut this pipe a little longer so I got a place to put a hole in. Well, I didn't do it on that one yet. Get a hole in there to help put a pipe on there to help roll it over. Can you guys tell today went better? It's going better. I need it today. I really did. I needed the messages and the comments I got because it helped. It really helped. Anyway, it's getting, well, I don't know what time it is. That's it. Oh man, I hate the time change. 5:30 and it starts. And tonight I want to try out and see if I can load the movie up faster because we got the phone line fixed at the house, or the internet line fixed at the house. When I left, my computer was doing really, really good. So, but yep, I'm just going to sit out here, and I really need to get a metal can for the rigs again. I used to have one. Where it went, I don't know. Really, yeah. I used to have one. Actually, I had 2 metal cans with trash kit lids. Don't know where they went. I just got thinking about that. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, I guess see what tomorrow brings. If I can get my hands on that pipe and that, we'll get the. Because that's all that's left to do is put the main pipe on. Put the main pipe on the stands, and then I could at least use one of them for a transmission storage. And meantime, I get that half to 5/8 plate. Just all of a sudden got really hot and you just kind of go, I don't know if that's a wave of relief or I'm getting low on numbers. So I better get out of here and get home. Thanks again, everybody. We'll get something going. So I guess after these engine stands are done, if somebody wants to purchase one, we'll figure out how to get it to you. I got to finish up and see what my costs are for sure. The first one was pretty much made out of scrap metal, so yeah. Anyway, see you guys later.